We are here joined by Mr. Balaji Subramaniam, who is Vice President at IIFL Securities. Hello, sir, and welcome to the show. Now, this rejection that has been announced by Supreme Court, do you see this major negative when it comes to Vodafone India?
Hi, thanks for having me on the show. So, I don't think the rejection is surprising because, Supreme Court has rejected this multiple times in the past. But, based on, what I heard a little while earlier on what was getting updated on your channel, the Supreme Court, at least, as per what we heard right now, provides some legal recourse for the company and some leeway for the government to, in case there needs to be any relief that has to be offered. I think the Supreme Court only says that don't expect any relief from our side and don't make us party to, any of this. So I think, one way out could be that the government is free to work on, certain remedial measures within the contours of the Supreme Court verdict. We don't know, what that might be. But there is a probability that the government can bring out a special ordinance or something in the parliament to kind of, circumvent the Supreme Court verdict. But, all that is, as of now, is conjecture, and we just have to see, what is the kind of leeway that the government has got. The other alternative is the government can extend the moratorium by, a few more years, even though that will not completely solve the problem, because what all that will achieve is that unless the liability itself is brought down, we are basically postponing the problem to future years. So I think, while any relief, though it looked unlikely, would have been a clear positive for Vodafone Idea, I think now the uncertainty will persist. But at least, the government might have some leeway to kind of, get this problem sorted.
So, given the fact that in the morning government had also rejected the plea and now Supreme Court has also rejected the plea, do you see this anywhere as a possibility that Vodafone Idea might be able to pay this or might be able to generate this cash to repay the interest amount going forward, given the fact that there has been tariff hikes?
See, I don't see any possibility of them making the AGR payment, first installment, which is 16,500 crores by March 31st, 2026. I think that is probably out of the window, unless, they manage to raise debt funding, which doesn't look that easy at this point, based on what the company itself had mentioned in the writ petition before the Supreme Court. So, can they generate? I think that possibility is very limited. But, can they get around this problem? Maybe if the government is willing to either extend the timeline or extend the moratorium, or in case the government is fine with holding more than 50% stake in the company. So, I think those are the only two possibilities. But I don't see Vodafone Idea generating enough cash flow even after these tariff hikes to kind of make those kind of payments.
Right. And sir, just wanted to understand this as well. Conversion is now out of the picture for the debt and the interest part, or can that also be considered by the government?
See, these are, extraordinary circumstances. So while in the regular course, the government wouldn't want to hold more than 50%, I don't think one can say never, because, at the end of the day, the government has also mentioned multiple times in the past that they remain committed to a free private player market. So, at some point, the government will have to balance both these objectives, which are, increasingly looking a little conflicting at this point.
Just one question here from me, Balaji, on this side. What should a retail investor do who's bought shares of Vodafone Idea at this point of time?
See, the situation remains very fluid because, this is more of a binary outcome where, in the event of a meaningful relief, the stock could see a pop, even though, fundamentally, I don't see a lot of upside from here on. But in case the release gets protracted and the company is unable to raise either debt, or there's the clarity on the AGR matter doesn't come in a reasonable amount of time, then I think the stock could languish or even probably head southward if we start approaching the 31st March 2026 deadline without any meaningful progress.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining us and explaining that very clearly. What should our retail investors do and what is the way forward for Vodafone Idea?